Hello, YouTube. What's going on? It's your boy here, Apollo, down, down, up, up, for my third video of four this long weekend. At least it is for me. And today, it is time. Oh, it's finally time for my Survivor Series predictions. Yes, that is a Survivor Series poster, and I love referencing it right now because I don't really think I have in any other video, which is a shame. But it's a great poster. 2007, when Edge returned. And you want to know something sad? I wasn't the one who picked this up, but I think it was found on the side of the road. Somebody was throwing this away. Apparently, I don't know that. I'm obviously not the original owner, but it's great, isn't it? But back to the matter at hand, it is time for Survivor Series predictions. After a crazy takeover, hashtag Andrade Cianomas doing the greatest thing, we move on to predictions for one of the biggest shows of the year and continuing this great weekend. Um, I'd like to shout out, though, to Cage Side Seats. Thank you for the predictions I referenced for TakeOver. But now it's time to move to Cultaholic. Go follow them. They're back. Pacitti, Ross, Driver, and Jobber. I mean Jack King, but Jobber. And we got their predictions. Sadly, there's only two doing it. It's hair versus hair for Ross versus Pacitti, which is hilarious. Again, go check out their new channel. It's awesome. Classic. But I'm referencing theirs. Now, I want to apologize because I'm doing this video before the middle of the day. And if there is an extra match added to the kickoff, obviously that's not going to come from me. So I apologize. It's not being included with these predictions. I am including everything else from the kickoff match, the only kickoff match right now announced, to the rest. So let's go. Let's dive right into it. Now, again, I'm referencing Cultaholic here, but they did not put a prediction on the pre-show match. For the Cruiserweight Championship, we have Kalisto versus the champion Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight title. And looking at how this feud has continued to go, I'm actually going to pick Kalisto this time. I think Kalisto's going to get the title back. I know, that sounds really weird, doesn't it? But I think Enzo's finally going to get a little break from it. I don't think he's going to keep it anymore. I know, I'm totally just eliminating the Zoe train here. I think that Kalisto is just getting it and maybe not keeping it that long, but oh, at first I'm thinking, what am I talking about? But you know what? I'm going to pick Kalisto. I'm going to pick Kalisto. Maybe I'll change my mind later, but right now I'm just going to pick Kalisto because I think he's just going to get it. Because that's the title that's just been changing hands rapidly at pay-per-views these days, eh? SummerSlam, No Mercy, and TLC. I believe we've gotten a new Cruiserweight champion at all three of those shows. So, yeah. And unless Carmella cashes in, this is the only title change of the night then, because it's the only title match scheduled. So, that's it. I'm done with it. Okay, now we're moving in to the main show. In no particular order. The Miz, the Intercontinental Champion, my boy, taking on another favorite of mine, Baron Corbin, the United States Champion. I've liked this little feud because of the trash talking on social media. It's kind of been funny to see, especially Miz dropping an F-bomb. So, gives a little intensity. Miz has obviously been busy with the Shield and Braun Strowman, but he's made it through, kept his Intercontinental Championship after a defense against Matt Hardy a few weeks ago. Baron Corbin, on the other hand, has been booked terribly with the Sin Cara shtick. I haven't complained much, but it was just, where did it come from? You know what I'm talking about? And obviously, Baron Corbin won the title match. He's still the champion. Wow, I can't believe Baron Corbin beat Sin Cara finally. But hopefully the match will be good. Adam Pacitti has picked The Miz and the former King Ross has picked Baron Corbin. I'm agreeing with Ross on this one. I think Baron Corbin needs it a lot more than The Miz. A lot more. Miz can afford to take this loss. Baron Corbin needs this win bad, in my opinion. But if The Miz wins, I wouldn't say I'd be that surprised. But I'm going to pick Baron Corbin. Moving on. So that is one SmackDown so far that I've picked. Moving on to number two, and just to let you know, Pacitti and Ross have only disagreed on two matches here. The Miz versus Baron Corbin and the women's elimination match. So, yeah. And one thing I like to say, if Ross has picked the team Raw men's, he didn't say that. He said SmackDown, even though he gave his reasoning because he thinks Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to screw Shane and his team. Okay, but you said SmackDown men's. Caught you. Anyway, moving on. The Bar versus the Usos. I'm not going to lie. I was really excited to see the Shield versus the Usos. But we're getting the Shield and the New Day now, and the Bar and the Usos. So I am not going to complain. It's going to be great. This match should be great, because last year, it wasn't even them in the ring the whole time, but they still made it great when it was down to those two teams in the elimination match last year, that the Bar won. As for this match, I'm going against a little bit of a popular opinion here. I'm gonna pick the Usos. I think the Usos are gonna beat the Bar. I think it's gonna be the Usos this year. Um, the Bar winning the titles was kind of a shock, but it was a swerve I kind of saw coming at the time. When I was talking to my friends about it. But I think the Usos are going to win. I think SmackDown is getting this one, but I'm really hoping it's going to be a great match because the Usos have just been the best lately, and I think this is one that they're going to take. I hope it doesn't hurt the Bar that bad, but again, if the Bar win, then great. Usos can definitely take the loss, but I think it's going to be the Usos. I think it's going to be the Usos. Moving on, though, we have the Shield and the New Day. This is easy enough to say. I think it's going to be the Shield. I don't think that the Dean Ambrose heel turn is going to happen yet, as everybody is starting to really wonder when. It might be the Rumble. It might be a Raw. They did Rollins' turn on a Raw, so Dean's might be on a Raw as well. I'm not sure, but it shouldn't be Survivor Series. The main point is because what do you do now? Why do you have the Dean heel turn in November? Like, Survivor Series is great, but then you have December going on. There's no Raw pay-per-view in December, so I'm not up for it. I have the Shield. Should be a great match, and so far I have 2 for SmackDown and 1 for Raw. Moving on to the Raw Women's Champion versus the SmackDown Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss taking on Charlotte. I was so happy when this was announced. After Charlotte won the title from Natalya. I was so happy to see Natalya get the title in the first place. But Charlotte versus Bliss is something that we should have seen a while ago, but we're going to see it tonight, and it should be a good match. I'm really hoping. This is one of the ones where it's actually hard for me to say right away, because there's Carmella, and I don't know what she's going to do, because there's so many possibilities they could do here. She could cash in during the match and pin Bliss. She could cash in and pin Charlotte after the match. She could cash in, and Bliss could win the match and win both titles. I know most of the stuff sounds like it's not going to happen, but can you imagine if it does? And I don't know. But if there's a prediction for Carmella cashing in, I'm going to say yes. I think now is the perfect opportunity. It's like with Sheamus a couple of years ago, which I was really happy about at the time. I'm a big Sheamus fan. And I think Carmella's time is now. I was really hoping she'd wait until the Rumble, but this is the perfect time to do it. So let's go. Ellsworth is out. Carmella, cash it in. If the match gets a conclusive ending, though, I guess I'm going to have to pick Alexa Bliss. Because I think she's going to do what she says she's going to do. Beat all 4 horsewomen. I think it's going to be Bliss. And there's not really much more to say about that. So there we go. 2-2 between Raw and SmackDown so far. Now we move into the Raw versus SmackDown Women's Elimination match. So on Team Raw, we have Nia Jax, Alicia Fox, Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Asuka. I'm a little worried. What if they ruin Asuka? Now, getting eliminated via countout or DQ is one thing. That would be bad. But if she's pinned or submitted in this match, that'd be ridiculous. I think we're all safe to say it's not going to be submission, hopefully. But if she's pinned with a roll-up, that's not good. That's not good, guys. Because I'm really worried about Asuka these days. I think she's in big trouble being on the main roster now. But again, it's just my opinion. as depressing as it may sound. Um, but that's for Team Raw. And then with Team SmackDown, we have the late entry of Natalya, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Naomi, and of course, I've forgotten the last person, Carmella. I'm sorry. I was just talking about her. Now I'm thinking she's not even in the match because she got to cash in. Um, Again, though, these ones are hard to say, the elimination matches. But just because Asuka's on Team Raw, I gotta go for Team Raw on this one. I've been a big SmackDown fan. I know Team Raw won last year in the women's match, but oh man, do they really want to get rid of Asuka and her momentum? Oh, I don't want to see that. A count out might happen. I don't know. I should switch to SmackDown. That's what my gut is telling me, but I think it's going to be Raw. Yeah, I'm going to go for Team Raw, guys. I'm going to go for Team Raw. Like, I'm so unsure for this whole pay-per-view. It's tough, but again, thank you for listening to my predictions. I'm just trying to give my honest opinions on everything. So now we're moving on to the men's 5-on-5 elimination match. We have Team Raw, Kurt Angle, Triple H, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, and Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon, John Cena, Randy Orton, Nakamura, and Bobby Roode. There are so many old feuds. They're just come colliding at this show, regardless if they're on the same team or not. I feel like this is the great mix of the new era and the ruthless aggression era put together. Triple H has not wrestled at Survivor Series since 2009. Kurt Angle hasn't wrestled at Survivor Series since 2005. So, it's something. It's something, alright. And again, this one is hard to say because I'm expecting a huge turn in this match. Regardless if it's Jason Jordan or Triple H, even though he's on Team Raw, he might say, oh, no, Kurt, we don't want you GM anymore. I'll pedigree to Kurt Angle and Team SmackDown win. So, it's very difficult for me to say, but I think I'm gonna go for Team. This one overall is the worst one. This one I'm taking my time. I'm thinking about every possibility. See, I don't like to think about everything right away. I like to turn the camera on and talk to you wonderful people, give you my honest opinion, breaking the fourth wall. No, I'm just kidding. But I think it's gonna be Team. Oh, this isn't good. This is not good. Team SmackDown. You know what? No, Raw. You know what? I completely forgot about the main factor here. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That's what keeps bringing me back down to earth. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going to help Raw get the W. That's what I think is going to happen. That's the swerve. My heart can't take much more of this. But yeah, I think Team Raw is going to get both the win on the women's elimination match and the men's this year. It's going to be good for Stephanie and Triple H and Kurt Angle. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Team Raw. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are what I'm putting my money on to help Raw win. And that's the bottom line because Apollo said so. But we have one more match, don't we? Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles. Now, if you give this match time, it will be great. If it's a squash, I quit. No, it probably won't be a squash. It should be great. The only thing everyone's worried about might be Jinder Mahal costing AJ Styles the match. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're just going to get a straight up great main event. The same kind of match we had between AJ and Balor at TLC. Just do it. Just do the match and then have an ending and make it a good one. Just a solid. He's going for the forearm. Oh, Lesnar caught him at 5, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I do have Brock Lesnar winning, obviously. Which is interesting because this would be Brock Lesnar's first win at Survivor Series ever. He is 0-3 because he lost to the Big Show. He lost to Team Angle in 2003. Big Show was an 0-2, and last year he lost to Goldberg. And I don't think he's done any other Survivor Series since he came back. 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. He's done none of them. Lazy bum. No, I'm kidding. Brock, you're great. Thanks for all the entertaining years. So, Yeah, I had Brock Lesnar winning it. So I guess my final score would be SmackDown 2 and Raw, was it 5, I guess? But again, I am probably not right, am I? I don't know why. For some reason, I was looking at my camera and I thought it froze, and I'm thinking, oh no, I just did this whole thing. Come on. But no, it's all good. Thank you again if you've made it this long into the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Survivor Series is tonight. We are getting hyped for it. It's going to be a great show. Hopefully, regardless of anything that happens. NXT TakeOver was great. I predicted Survivor Series was going to be better. Don't let me down, guys. But now that I think about it, no, NXT TakeOver again is going to be the best show. But Survivor Series should be fun. I hope you all enjoy your day. Like, share, subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think is going to happen tonight. What's the match you're looking forward to the most? For me, it would have to be The Shield and The New Day. I think that's going to steal the show. Second, of course, would be The Bar and The Usos. And I guess third would be the 5-on-5 for the men's. Yes, I'm looking forward to Brock AJ, but the rest I'm just looking forward more to a lot of other things, you know? But I hope you all have a great day. Like, share, subscribe. I know I already said it, but I'm giving you a polite reminder. Keep it real. See you tomorrow for my reactions, and I hope you all enjoy the show. It's